Yeah. Big JTV. Like, comment, subscribe. And we're not doing a sports topic today. By the way, shout out to the Colorado Buffs. They really made it hard on USC this weekend. I might have another video about that very soon. Like the video on your way in. We're going to talk about rats. We're going to talk about hip-hop. We're going to talk about snitching. We're going to talk about Tupac. Rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. Over the past few days, I think it was Friday, maybe Thursday, the Las Vegas Police Department arrested Keefe D. He was a former, maybe current Southside Compton Crip who was involved in the shooting of Tupac Shakur, meaning he either pulled the trigger, which a lot of people don't say he did, including himself, or gave the gun to the actual trigger man, who was Orlando Anderson, basically Baby Lane. Now, the truth of the matter is, this has been something that's been known in the hood. This is something that's been known for years. It's just that the Las Vegas Police Department finally decided to put ish together and indict/arrest Keefe D. Now, if you don't know the history, I'm gonna add a link here in my bio of Keefe D, right? The uncle of Orlando Anderson, Baby Lane, who was in the car for the drive-by. I'm gonna put the link where the DJ Vlad link where he basically self-snitches and admits it. Let me make this perfectly clear. I've said this a lot of times. You know what I mean? I've said this millions of times. I'm not a street dude. I'm a civilian. It is what it is, right? And why do I know about the streets? Because I have homies. I have people that I understand, friends of mine, close friends who are actively in the streets, have been in the streets or in jail or have, someone passed away. Let me make this 100,000% clear. Self-snitching. I'm not a fan of snitching, by the way. Self-snitching is taking people down, right? I got love. I have respect for Tupac. I think he is the second best rapper of all time. I got Lil Wayne with that title as the best of all time. But regardless of what you think, Tupac made a mistake. He made a mistake. And that night for the Tyson fight, he went and beat up somebody he shouldn't have beat up. And that was Orlando Anderson with the crew, and they wanted their get back. And sometimes when it comes to revenge, even Pac said it, revenge is like the greatest thing next to getting pussy. And when Orlando Anderson wanted his get back, he went with his uncle, Keefe D, and a few other people, and then they went to go get him. Now, the thing about Orlando Anderson, Baby Lane, is that he got killed. He got killed in the late 1990s himself. And this is something that I want y'all to understand about this video. This video is not necessarily to be happy that Keefe D is arrested or be mad that it took this long. No. This video is more so of a warning about, being a gangster is a zero-sum game. What do I mean by a zero-sum game? It means that it leads to nothing but death, right? Or jail or prison. Now, let's think about this. Everyone really involved in the Tupac shooting is either dead or in prison. Real talk. And all of this was because Pac and a few members of of Death Row decided to go beat up a dude for a chain. When Pac was on the top of the world, he decided to go beat up a dude for a death row chain, and it proceeded in having everybody in that situation either dead or in jail. Orlando Anderson dead, Tupac dead, Suge Knight in jail, Keefe D just went to jail in the 60s. And all of this happened because Keefe D decided to blab his mouth on DJ Vlad, on Art of Dialogue, on all these different interview platforms. Why? It's for a check. He did it for a check. Why? Because he's broke. Because the man in the 60s is broke. Why is he broke? Because he's been a career criminal. He's been a thug. He's been a gangster all his life. Dude was on Art of Dialogue begging Diddy for money. P. Diddy for money. Why was he begging P. Diddy for money? Because him and the Southside Compton Crips used to protect P. Diddy. I'm going to put a link in the bio where, DJ Academics makes a great breakdown, borderline 4-hour video explaining all of this wraparound and how all this connects. My message is clear in this video, dog. Being a gangster ain't it, bro. It ain't it. It doesn't bring you money. It might get you a little ghetto pussy here and there. You know what I mean? And trust me, ghetto pussy is easy to get. It's also no real value in that. You know what I mean? But it won't bring you nothing but death or prison, man. Tupac was an artist. Tupac was an actor. Tupac was a street reporter. Tupac was a poet. Tupac was an activist. Tupac was not a gangster, right? He wasn't. But he did some gangster-ish that led to his death. And that's the sad part that we really have to acknowledge here. You know what I mean? It's like when you start poking the bear, what do you expect to happen? And Keefe D, his dumbass, you know what I mean? He decided to, instead of, choosing a different life, having to face the police for years, having to face the street element, having been shot at, having to do the shooting, have to be in jail for years, instead of keeping a G, keeping it real, instead of, begging for money from DJ Vlad, he decides to go on multiple interviews and incriminate himself. Why? For clout? For money? Ratting on himself? You think about individuals like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate ratted on himself. Post-Shiesty, he snitched on himself. 99% of Chicago drill rappers are telling on themselves. King Von was telling on himself. You know what I mean? Dirk is low-key telling on himself in songs. But, where's that going to land them? Where does that land them? You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad. But, let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. Keefe D, after 27 years, the Las Vegas Police Department decides to arrest him because of his interviews, because of self-snitching. I don't wish death. I don't wish death on nobody. Let me start off with that. Also, don't wish prison on people, man. You know what I mean? I don't, unless they've done incredibly heinous crimes. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. Check the links in the bio. Let me know what y'all think. You think this justice will be served? Or this cold case is going to stay a cold case? Big JTV, I'm out, bro.